Every time you give in to your darkest desires, you pay a price, but it is not paid in gold. You pay for it with your very soul. This is the story of Julian. He was turned into a creature of the night in the very prime of his youth, before he could truly experience the beauty of a human life. For centuries, he didn't fear fire or silver. He feared the night he would look at his cold hands and no longer remember the gentle rays of the sun or the face of his beloved. Listen closely, because this dark tale isn't just about a monster. It is about the daily war to save your soul from your own darkness. In the beginning, immortality felt like a gift to Julian. He was young, incredibly strong, and handsome. It seemed as though the entire world lay at his feet, with eternity stretching out ahead. He could acquire any wealth and power he desired. But ancient magic always carries a price. Julian didn't notice it at first. Decades passed. One night, after another hunt, having given in to his dark thirst and taken a human life, he woke up and tried to recreate the happiest day of his human past in his mind. To his horror, he realized the memory had grown dim and faded, as if it belonged to someone else. The monster within him was satisfied, but in return, it had erased the very feeling of what it meant to be human. Centuries rolled by. Julian became incredibly wealthy, living in grand, silent castles, yet he was utterly alone. Every flash of cruelty, every surrender to his inner demon stripped away new pieces of his past. He forgot the sound of her voice. He forgot her laughter. He would sit in the darkness for hours, trying to mentally paint her portrait in his mind. But his memory could no longer piece together the lines of her face. The past was turning into a thick, impenetrable fog. Julian finally understood the terrifying law of his existence. To sustain his eternal life, the monster inside him literally devoured his humanity, leaving behind a hollow, cold shell. He grew stronger as a predator, but he was dying as a soul. Modern day, a bleak, rain-soaked metropolis. Julian wanders the streets, feeling his strength rapidly fading. He needs blood once more to extend his existence for another century. In a dim alleyway, he finds his prey, a young woman. The monster within him triumphs, demanding the fatal strike. Julian bares his claws, but at that exact moment, the girl's frightened eyes and the way the street lamp hits her face remind him deeply of his one true love. Julian freezes. The resemblance is overwhelming, but the ancient hunger whispers, "Kill her and live another century." And then he realizes the terrifying truth. If he commits this evil now, the magic will erase his beloved from his memory forever. Julian lowers his hands. He makes his choice. He decides to starve the darkness. Julian chooses to die as a human rather than live forever as a monster. At dawn, the first rays of the sun touched his skin, and he vanished. But in his very last moments, he clearly remembered her face and her gentle smile. Today, in our fast-paced and cynical world, we are all a bit like Julian. We may not have fangs, but we all have our demons. Every time we choose anger over kindness, short-term selfish pleasure over real feelings, or social status over our values, our inner monster takes a bite out of our soul. We don't notice how, in the pursuit of external success, we erase the most precious things inside us: sincerity, warmth, and the capacity to love. Don't let the noise and harshness of this world erase who you truly are. Protect your inner light. Tell me, what is the one thing you would give up any temptation in the world to protect? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next wisdom tale.